It was a warm Sunday morning in Austin, Texas, and I was busy preparing breakfast for my best friend, Rachel, who had promised to visit me with her teenage son, Ethan. Rachel and I had been friends for more than 15 years. We'd gone through everything together: college struggles, first jobs, heartbreaks, and even moving to new cities. She was the kind of friend who could walk into my house without knocking, and I wouldn't mind at all. That day, however, Rachel texted me last minute, "I'm running late, but Ethan will stop by to drop off the folder you needed for your presentation." I didn't think much of it. I was wearing comfortable home clothes and had flour on my hands from baking. My front door was unlocked, as it usually was on weekends. I was humming softly, half lost in thought, when I heard the door open. "Hey, come in," I called out from the kitchen, assuming it was Rachel. But when I turned around, it wasn't her, it was Ethan, standing awkwardly in the doorway with an envelope in his hand and a surprised look on his face. "Oh, sorry, Miss Laura," he stammered. "Mom told me to drop this off." I laughed lightly, brushing my hands on a towel. "It's okay, Ethan. You didn't scare me. Come on in." He stepped inside hesitantly, clearly unsure if he should stay or not. Ethan had always been a polite kid, now around 17. I'd seen him grow up from a shy boy into a tall young man with good manners and a kind smile. "Would you like some lemonade?" I asked, trying to make him feel comfortable. "Sure. Thank you." I poured him a glass and noticed he looked a little nervous. "Everything okay? You look like you just ran a marathon." He laughed, rubbing the back of his neck. "I just didn't expect you to be home alone. I thought Mom was already here." "She'll be late," I said. "You can wait if you want. She'll probably be here soon." We sat in the living room, talking casually about school and his upcoming exams. Ethan was bright and responsible, and I could tell Rachel had raised him well. He told me about his dream of studying engineering and his part-time job at a local bookstore. As he spoke, I was reminded of how time flies. I remembered babysitting him once when he was only 5, terrified of thunder, clinging to a blanket. Now he was practically grown up. Then, something funny happened that changed the whole tone of the afternoon. While I went to check on the cookies in the oven, the back door, connected to the laundry area, swung open with a gust of wind, and my small dog, Buddy, bolted inside, barking madly. Startled, Ethan stood up quickly to help, but in his rush, he accidentally tripped over the rug and bumped into the kitchen doorframe. I turned around, surprised, as flour and sugar spilled everywhere from the counter. Ethan froze, his hands covered in white powder, looking like a snowman. For a second, we both stared at each other in shock, then burst out laughing. "Are you okay?" I asked between laughs. "Yeah," he said, brushing flour off his shirt. "I think your kitchen just attacked me." Rachel arrived a few minutes later, just in time to see the aftermath, me and Ethan standing in a flour-covered kitchen. She stopped at the door, eyes wide. "What on earth happened here?" she asked. Before I could answer, Ethan spoke up quickly, grinning. "I was trying to save Buddy from getting lost, but I lost the battle with the rug." Rachel rolled her eyes but laughed. Leave it to my son to turn a simple errand into a disaster. We all cleaned up together, still chuckling. It turned into one of those unplanned, funny moments that become inside jokes for years. Ethan teased me later, saying, "Next time, I'm wearing armor before entering your kitchen." The day ended peacefully. We sat on the porch, sharing cookies that miraculously survived the chaos. Rachel leaned back and sighed, "You know, Laura, we really don't have many quiet days like this anymore." She was right. Life often moves too fast. Work, responsibilities, constant rushing. That afternoon reminded me that sometimes, the most meaningful moments come from small, unexpected mishaps. As the sun began to set, I looked at Rachel and Ethan and smiled. I realized how lucky I was to have friends who felt like family. When they left, Ethan waved from the car. "Bye, Miss Laura. Next time, I promise not to destroy your kitchen." I laughed. "Deal." That night, as I cleaned the last bit of flour off the counter, I thought about how strange yet wonderful life can be. A simple accident had brought laughter and warmth into my home. And though the day started with a little awkwardness, it ended with gratitude, a reminder that sometimes, unexpected moments bring the most beautiful memories. Checkmark moral of the story. Never underestimate the power of small, unplanned moments. They can strengthen bonds, create laughter, and remind us that life doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful.